Yeah, this is the first video of our book. You should already have your groups. You should already have a captain assigned for your group. And maybe you don't have your company yet, but we do have to begin with the book. So welcome to our company. As usual, as I've mentioned, all PowerPoints will be available in the class folder. You should have the link. If you don't, if you lost it, please tell me, or use the Kakao group chat, that I gave you guys. You should also be in the Kakao group for this class. I'm sure somebody has it there, but also check there because I know I put the link in there too. All right, so Unit 1, welcome to our company. There will be one or two listenings here. I think only one, not sure. Most of the listening and speaking will be in class 2. So this is more vocabulary and grammar, things like that. Now, I mentioned this in the welcome to the class. I mentioned this in Zoom class, and I'll mention this one more time now so that everybody understands. When I ask you to do something, matching whatever it is that the book asks you to do, answer these questions now. I'm going to say, pause the video for as long as you need, starting now, and then you pause your video, answer, right in the, answer when you are ready and everything's done. Unpause, and you will hear me say, okay, welcome back. And then we will check your answers. Just wanted to remind you one more time. I'm not going to do this for every video. I'm not going to remind you for every video. So please, for the other units, please remember this. Okay, here we go. So starting with page 2, grammar focus. This is a review of something you should already know. This is one of the first things you learn in any English class, present tense. Okay, this should be really quick, but look at the sentences 1 to 3. This is from a conversation, and match them with the definitions A to C. So I'm going to read only A, B, C. All right, so one of these sentences is the present simple to talk about something that happens usually or often. B, one of these sentences is the present continuous to talk about something that is happening now. And one of these sentences is the present continuous to talk about a future plan. And then I will get into the rule here where the guy's like this. Wait, like this. All right, I'll talk about that in just a minute. So, like I said at the very start, pause the video for as long as you need now. Okay, welcome back. Let's check your answers. Should be really easy. Okay, we were working on a project together. B. Oh, we're working on a project together. Sorry, we are working on a project together. Present continuous is ing. And it's what they're doing now. We are meeting him at 11 o'clock. That's a future plan, again, ing, that's the continuous form. Lai or Lee works with me in the sales department, usually, right? Okay, this is, we're not going to be doing this in the class, but these are some questions you might ask, right? So what do you do? What do you do every day? I get up, eat, teach, right? What are you doing now? I'm making a video. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm teaching a class. Tomorrow, I'm going to teach a class. All right, so here's the rules. We do not use some verbs in the present continuous. For example, like, know, want, need, prefer, understand. You never say, now my wanting, or now my is wanting. Now my wants to show David her office. Lee understands the questions now. All right, so I'm just going to move on, but I'll always give you guys a chance to take a screenshot. And of course, any questions you have, you can always wait until the second class if you're not sure about something from the book. All right, so review again of the present tense. So complete each sentence with a verb from the box in the correct present tense. So just because it says attend, it might be attending. I don't know. I'm just letting you know you might have to change it, but please remember this rule. Any words like this will never be ing. All right, as usual, pause the video for as long as you need now. Welcome back. All right, you're ready to check your answers. Okay, my boss is not attending the conference tomorrow. I am making a cup of tea. Would you like one? Now I know his telephone number. How many guests are visiting the company this week? Stop. You're speaking too fast. I don't understand. What do you usually do in your office? Okay, that should be time. It should have a 2 times by do, but okay. So what do you usually do in your free time? Okay, next month we are working on a project together. I don't wear glasses all the time, but I am wearing them now because I am working on the computer. All right. Take a screenshot or pause the video if I was going too fast, because I'm going to move to the next slide. That's the other thing I wanted to say. And I think I mentioned it in our last class. I'm just going to move from slide to slide. So either pause the video and write what you missed, or just take a screenshot. But we need to move on to the next slide. All right, review of the present tense. We're continuing with this. Match the sentences. Tom is not working right now. Why? Because he's tired, right? Okay, so, and then we have Huang doesn't work now. Ifran writes a report. Isaac is writing a report. Robert comes from London. David is coming from his hotel. As usual, you can pause the video for as long as you need now. Okay, welcome back. We're going to check your answers for only the boxes. That's it. Don't worry about the reason why. Okay. Huang doesn't work now because he's tired. Ifan writes a report. Oh, what happened there? Because he's too old, right? Oh yeah. I'm getting ahead of myself. Ifan writes a report every time he attends a meeting. Wazik is writing a report about the meeting he had yesterday. Robert comes from London and he lives there with his family. David is coming from his hotel and will arrive soon. All right. So, as usual, if I was going too fast and you didn't have time, pause the video now or take a screenshot. Okay. All right, these are WH questions. I think we all know what those are. Where, what, why, who, when. Okay, look at these questions from conversation in 1A and underline the question words. I think we all know. I'm not even going to give you time to pause. This is really easy. What are the question words? What are the WH questions? Where, what, who, when, why. And even for F, this is so easy. Don't worry about pausing the video. Which question word asks about time? When? Which question word asks about a person? Who? A thing? What? A place? Where? A reason? Why? All right. So, but of course, if you need to pause or take a screenshot, do it now. Okay. Remember, question, is it QAS plus V? Okay. Using how, that's part of the WH thing. We all, even though it's HO. Okay, how? Matching, right? Now here, I am going to give you time. So please pause the video for as long as you need and match these now. Okay, welcome back. We're going to check your answers. How? What's going on here? Okay. How? Method, feeling. How about plus the ing verb? How about playing a game? Right? That would be F. Suggestion or invitation. How much? How many? That's usually amount. How much is this phone? Right? How often? Frequency. How long? Distance. How far? Oh, I'm sorry. How long? Okay, -1 for me. How long? Time. How far? Did, yeah, that's B. Okay. So we have method, suggestion, amount, frequency, time, distance. Okay, here we go. All right, this is a traffic jam, meaning, as you can see, lots and lots and lots of cars. They're moving, but as you can see over here, they're probably not moving as much. But this is most of them are commuting. You also do the same thing, whether you walk, take the subway, drive, bus, you go from your home or dormitory to school, school back, you are commuting. Commuting to work, commuting to school. All right, so Oliver Holiday started his new job in Jakarta. It's the first day in his job. Over lunch, he talks to Diana Natsir, a colleague, about commuting in Indonesia's capital. Before you listen, it's okay. Before you listen, match words 1 to 6 with what they mean. The reason I pause there is because usually listening and speaking is in class, but we are going to talk about commuting in class, but I want to make sure you understand what it means. Okay, so we have vehicle. What is that? Bus lane. What's that? Honk. Commute. Suburb. Improve. Okay, so match those words with the meaning A through F. And of course, pause the video for as long as you need now. Okay, welcome back. We are now going to check your answers. Most of these are really easy. You should know about 4 of these, maybe 5. Vehicle. Well, it's a bus, a car, a truck, etc. Okay, bus lane. Well, it's a lane for a bus, so it's part of a road only for that. Honking. Beep, beep, right? The sound of a vehicle's horn. Commute. I talked about that, whether you're commuting to and from work or school. That is traveling from home to work and back, or traveling from home to school and back. Suburb, usually outside the city. So what do we have here? A part of the town that is not close to the center. And to improve, of course, is to make better. All right. If I was going too fast, pause or take a screenshot now. Okay. All right, now we're going to listen. And I'm only going to play it once, but of course you can always go back and listen again if you're not sure. But because it's a video, I'm only playing these audios one time. So this is based on this. Remember, he's talking about what the traffic and commuting in Jakarta to a colleague at work. You had to understand what these words meant before you listened. So listen and fill in the blanks. Oh, sorry. the volume. I'm going to put the volume up.
I can't believe it, Diane. It took me over 2 hours to get here this morning. We spent half the time just in an enormous traffic jam. Is the traffic always like that?
I'm afraid it is, Oliver. I read somewhere that about 10 million cars and motorcycles are on the streets of Jakarta every working day. And during Ramadan, it's even worse.
Oh, what's it like then?
It's chaotic. During that month, most workers can leave their jobs early to meet family and friends. So between 3 and 4 p.m., it's crazy. Sometimes everything just stops. And the center of Jakarta is like one huge parking lot. Nothing moves and people get aggressive and honk the horns. Then there's the monsoon season, when the heavy rain makes things even worse.
And you live in the suburbs, long way from the office, don't you? What's your daily commute like?
Long and stressful. It takes me about 1.5 hours. And that's only one way. It starts with an hour-long ride on a bus. I usually have to stand because the bus is full.
Aren't there special bus lanes?
Yes, there are. But other cars often block them, and the buses can't get through. Sometimes it has its funny side. One day our bus wasn't moving. Our ticket collector jumped off and went to a bank to get some money out of the machine. She came back after about 5 minutes and jumped back on the bus. It had only moved about 100 meters.
But why doesn't the city do more to improve public transportation?
That's a very good question, Oliver. In fact, the government is spending billions on the subway and the new commuter trains. But it all takes time. And in the meantime, we have to make the best of it.
Well, let's hope that these subway and commuter trains are built now. Okay, well, so you listened. If you need to go back and listen one more time, go ahead. But you can pause or go back and listen one more time now. Okay, welcome back. We're going to check your answers. Okay, Oliver's journey or commute to the office took over 2 hours. About 10 million, that's 6 zeros, cars, motorcycles, and other vehicles are on the streets of Jakarta every day. During Ramadan, workers are allowed to leave their jobs between 3 and 4 p.m. Sometimes the center of Jakarta is like one huge parking lot. In the monsoon season, the heavy rain makes things worse. Diane lives in the suburbs, and it takes her about 90 minutes or an hour and a half to get to work. Diane usually has to stand on the bus because it is full. The ticket collector on Diane's bus jumped off to go to the bank, get some money out of the ATM. And the bus had only moved about 100 meters when he or she came back. All right, so as usual, pause your video or take a screenshot now. Okay, let's move on. Okay, these are keywords. Now, look at the words on the bottom of pages 1 to 4. I believe, let me give you an example. No, you can't find one. Sorry about this. All right, so I would show you the book, but you may not be able to see it. But on the bottom of the page, there should be a little arrow like this or actually little red arrow that's pointing to the words. So on the bottom of the page, these are pages 1 through 4. Choose the best word to complete the sentences. Right. As a matter of fact, sorry, the arrow should look like this. Sorry. All right. So on the bottom of pages 1 to 4, look at those words. Which words are best for each sentence? As usual, pause the video for as long as you need now. Okay, welcome back. We're going to check your answers. We got stuck in a traffic jam on the way to work. I think I mentioned that when we first started. Oh, look at this traffic jam. Okay, I went for a job interview, but I didn't get the job. I don't have my own office. I share one with a colleague. Buses, trains, and the subway are part of the public transportation system. Diane commutes by bus to work every day. All right, so this word means really big, enormous. I don't know if I have time. I'll have to check my schedule. Maya and David met at a sales conference. Okay? You can pause or take a screenshot now. We're going to listen to you're going to listen to this now, and then you're going to hear it one more time during the Zoom class. But this is more for finding the words. So first we're going to listen so that you know what the words are. All right, and then these words you're going to look for here. So it doesn't matter how long it might take you. Remember, you're going to pause the video. And as usual, this is an audio. So if you need to, you can pause the video or you can go back a little bit and listen to the audio one more time. Plus, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of this unit, but the class audio is available. The book audio is available in the class folder, and it should be marked class audio. And this says number 1, look for number 1. If you want to listen to it yourself. All right, but what are these words that are missing? Let's listen.
Unit 1, Track 1.
Hello, David. How are you? It's nice to see you again. Welcome to our company.
I'm fine. It's great to see you again too, Mai.
This is my colleague, Lee. Lee works with me in the sales department.
Nice to meet you, Lee.
Pleased to meet you, David. Mai has told me a lot about you. You met at the last sales conference, didn't you?
That's right.
Our office is on the 3rd floor. This way, David. Here we are. Please have a seat, David. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Coffee?
Tea would be great.
How do you take your tea? With or without lemon?
With lemon, please. What an enormous office.
Yes, Lee and I are working on a project together at the moment, so we're sharing this big office. I'll just get the tea. I'll be back in a moment. Where are you staying, David?
I'm staying at the Dragon Hotel. I usually stay there when I'm in Hanoi.
I don't know it at all. What's the place like?
It's simple, but very comfortable. Lee, could you tell me where the restroom is, please?
Yes, of course. You turn left out of the office, go a few meters down the corridor, and it's on the left.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
Okay, here's the tea.
Thanks a lot.
So, what's the plan for the day, Mai? Well, David and I are meeting Pam Din Huang later this morning.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. He's the sales manager. We're meeting him at 11 o'clock. When are you having lunch? At about 1 o'clock. Okay. I'll see you at lunch. Okay, David. After our tea, I can show you around the building if you like.
Why not? I think that's a very good idea.
All right, I played the whole audio. But yeah. Missing words, find the words, pause the video for as long as you need now. Okay, welcome back. Now we're going to check your answers. Okay, so the words are welcome, pleased. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to read it. My name is Tan Lee. Welcome to our company. Pleased to meet you. My office is on the second floor. I know they said third floor. Please come this way. Please have a seat. How do you take your tea? Okay, when you first see this, you might think, where are you from? But remember, he's visiting Hanoi. So the woman asked him, where are you staying? We're working on a project together. So she did ask him, what's your hotel like? And he said, well, he didn't say the hotel, but he said, it's very comfortable. He said simple also. Could you tell me where the restroom is? Okay, as usual, pause or take a screenshot if you need more time now. All right, let's move on. All right, so this is, welcome, etc. So, write I for the phrase you would say, oh yeah, okay, I haven't done this in almost a year. So, write I for the phrases you would say to a visitor. Write V for the phrases the visitor would say to you. So if you are talking to somebody visiting, I. If you are the person visiting, V. For example, good morning, can I help you? So somebody comes and you would say, oh, good morning, can I help you? I have an appointment with Ms. Wang. So you are visiting, you have the appointment. All right. Pause the video for as long as you need now. Okay, welcome back. We're going to check your answers. Is it I, talking to somebody visiting, or V, the person visiting? Can I take your coat? I think Ms. Wang is expecting me. V. I'm sorry, I'm a bit late. V. Please, have a seat. I. Would you like something to drink? I. What's your hotel like? I. So starting with number one, it should be IV, I, VV, I. All right, pause or take a screenshot now. All right, let's move on. All right, we did something like this earlier. This is pretty much the same thing. What prepositions go in each sentence? So we have about, at 2 times, in, on 2 times, around 2. Okay. Pause the video for as long as you need now. All right, welcome back. We're going to check your answers. Well, we heard it from the audio, so let's go. Welcome to our company. Mai has told me a lot about you. We met at the sales conference. We are working on a project together. I'll be back in a moment. The restroom is on the left. We are meeting the sales manager at 11 o'clock. I'll show you around the building. So, pause the video or take a screenshot now. Let's move on. All right, describing people, places, and things. This is, what's the place like? It's simple, but comfortable. What's it like during Ramadan? Chaotic. What's your commute like? It's long and stressful. Yeah, remember, what's he like? He's nice. What does she like? She likes playing games, right? All right. So we use what plus to be plus the subject plus like to ask about people, places, and things. What is your boss like? He's very nice. How is your boss? Oh, he was sick, but now he's much better. All right, here's Donald Trump, no longer the president of the United States. Yay. Okay. What's he like? Well, I'm not going to answer that. But what does he like? Ice cream. Okay. What does he like? I mentioned that, right? Things he likes and things he doesn't like. What is he like? Personality. What does he look like? Appearance. Again, I'm not going to leave this a long time, but you can always pause and take a look at these to better understand. You can do that now. Okay, let's move on. Okay, can you match the following questions and answers? And here are the whole jumble of them. Can you match the black? Oh, can you match the black with the red? That's all. I'm going to make it easier. Oh, you got the end. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Pause now. Okay, one more time. Sorry. What I meant to say was to match these, go ahead and pause for as long as you need right now. Okay, welcome back. We're going to check whether your matching is right. You already saw the first one by mistake, so let's look at it. All right, what is he like? My dad is angry. Okay. Huh? What does he like? My teacher loves pies. What does it like? My dog loves cookies. Okay, as long as you don't give chocolate, that's fine. What do they like? Koreans enjoy pork belly. What are they like? My friends are great. What is it like? It's quite sunny today. Most people would say, what's the weather like? All right, again, if you need a screenshot, you can just pause, do that now. All right, let's move on. All right, and then this is from the book, and I think this might be the last thing we do, matching the questions with the answers. Okay, what are your colleagues like? They are very polite and friendly. So pause for as long as you need now. Okay, welcome back. Here we go. So, what was the traffic like this morning? Not as chaotic as it was yesterday. What is your boss like? Good, I really like working for him. What was the movie like? It was great. I love that director. What were the people at the party like? Noisy and funny. We had a great time. I'm going to come back to that. What was the weather like during your vacation? Oh my God, it was awful. It rained a lot. All right. What were the people like? Noisy and funny. I want to make sure you understand this. You know, sometimes Koreans mix up funny with fun. What was the party like? The party was fun. I had a lot of fun. Right, so I guess one way to remember this is the joke is funny. The party was fun. I had a fun time. All right. Yeah, I'll pause or take a screenshot now. Let's move on. Right. We are not going to be doing this, but I am going to quickly show you the answers here. All right. So they don't all have to be what kind. It depends, for example, what brand of coffee do you drink? That would mean like the company name. If you have any questions about, if you're not sure what to use, you can always ask me. But that's it. That is the end. The next one says class 2. Class 2 will be Zoom class. So I'll see you in Zoom.